Hi, this is David with entry number 500, 635, possibly 36. I'm here in my room because I forgot to, honestly, I forgot to record while I was out today. I did a nice little jaunt to City Hall, um, and because I was already 90% of the way there, I went over to Myeongdong, which is like a big shopping area, and just kind of hung out and got a small coffee. Um, but what I wanted to talk about was something that I think I know I end up talking a lot about myself on these things, and to some extent, I think it is obvious why, because this is kind of like an outlet for me. Oh yeah, the other thing, before last time I recorded one of these in my room when I was wearing my undershirt, I forgot to point out this ridiculous. You can see the tan. Here's this where the sun goes, face, leg, no sun. It's really bad. And even like now my legs, I won't show you down there, but my legs are starting to get less tan again. And so it's like a very strange, disgusting thing. Oh yeah, and then my hand, the back of my hands, you can see it already. There's my arms because I've been wearing long sleeves for 2 months. There's my arms and my hand. I don't know if it's not totally obvious, but there is a fairly big color difference. Maybe more noticeable on this one because of my watch tan line right there. Anyway, what I wanted to say was kind of this strange thing. You know, I've been meeting with some people doing my work, which is primarily doing private tutoring for Koreans here. You know, young Koreans, not youth, young Koreans, like 20s and 30s, have been doing private tutoring for the last 4 months or so. And what I've learned is that, well, a couple of things about myself. One is that I seem to be a lot more likable than I thought. Now, my evidence for this is that, one, I've continued to meet with the same people for this extended period of time. Excuse me. And two, because the last meeting I had, which was yesterday evening at 9 o'clock, my pupil, I kind of, talk about, we'd end up, we finished our classes normally with about with talking about personal stuff. And, I tell my pupil about some of the issues I have here in the apartment, with my roommate and stuff. And, she just kind of said, I think you should find another place. And I was like, yeah, I mean, maybe, but, I kind of like the location and all that. And she was saying, oh no, you should go. She was like, if I would go if I were you. And I was like, oh, it's kind of not an option. And then she was like, well, just if you need any help, I'll help you. If you need me to write your contract, I will write it. And if you need need help communicating with the owner of the apartment or the building, I will talk to them for you. And I was sitting there and I didn't know what to say except for thank you, obviously. And clicked in my head at that moment that, like, if I was such a bastard, if I was such a bad person, if I was such a a terrible person, then this individual in front of me would not be so kind, would not be so wanting to accommodate, so to this degree. This is a woman who works 50, 60 hours a week, wakes up every day at 6, goes to work for a long time, usually past 9 o'clock p.m. And it's a pretty hardcore work life she has. And for her to be wanting to donate so much of her own personal time to something that I told her is a bit of a triviality to me. I was really, to be honest, taken aback by this. And it was nice, and it was very, very nice, and it just really surprised me. And so I guess I don't want to talk too much about it, but maybe it got me thinking. Maybe I'm not such a cruel person. Maybe I do have some kind of part of me that is very likable. And to some extent, I always kind of knew that I had to have a part of myself that is charismatic, that is sociable. But I never really considered that to be an honest part of myself. But sitting there and hearing this person, talk so charitably to my cause was really surprising, to be honest. Maybe I shouldn't be surprised, but I was really surprised. And, I was really flattered as well. So I guess at the end of the story is maybe this curmudgeon isn't so much of a curmudgeon after all, which would be a breath of fresh air. But anyway, thanks for watching. And well, there's another part of this I won't get into, but there's a whole. I'll get into it next time I record, but not with my pupils, but with me. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll talk with you soon. Bye.